Hey guys, welcome back to Gracefully Ramona. I hope that you're doing well and that you've been having a great week thus far. I know that it has been a while since I posted my last video, and I just wanted to apologize for, my absence here on the channel. Initially, my desire was to be able to post more often, but life happens and sometimes I get really busy with different things that I'm getting done, different projects that I'm working on, and so I feel like this turns into something that I do as a hobby. So whenever I have the time, I grab my camera, I sit down and I talk to you guys. In this video, I am going to be doing a fragrance review for you. It is going to be featuring some Dossier Fragrances. This video is not sponsored, so I am not doing any advertisements or promotions for the company. However, this is just my collection of fragrances that I really enjoy, and I wanted to do a little review for you guys, just so you know, in case you're interested in purchasing any of these fragrances that are very inexpensive and are dupes of some high brand name fragrances. I'm not going to be providing them in order of what I like the most or what I think is the best. I'm just going to be rating them randomly and providing you with a little review of what the notes are for the fragrances. And then I am going to be having a very special guest who is joining me soon to help me rate the fragrances. So if you like these types of videos and you want to see us review and rate these fragrances, then keep watching. So guys, as I mentioned, why are you laughing?
Laughing at you.
So guys, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I have a very special guest with me today who is going to be helping me with rating the fragrances, and here he is.
Hey guys.
So my hubby's here with me and he is going to help me to rate these fragrances and tell you guys, I guess, a little bit about what he feels about the fragrance, if it's nice or not. So are you ready to get into the video?
I'm ready, let's go.
Let's go. So guys, the first fragrance that I have by Dossier is called Fruity Magnolia, and the top notes for this fragrance is pomegranate, yuzu, aquatic orchid. The middle notes are magnolia, peony, rose, and the base notes are amber, musk, and acajou wood, whatever that is. So my initial reaction to this fragrance is that it is very light and very fresh, but it is also a very pretty fragrance. And just so that you know, it is actually a dupe for Bright Crystal by Versace. So whether or not he thinks it is a head turner or not, and he's also going to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being
the worst, 10 being the greatest.
That's right. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alrighty.
It smells pretty good. I think I would give this around like a 6.5.
A 6.5?
Only 6.5 though, yeah.
Okay. Why not higher?
There's little parts of it that remind me of hand sanitizer.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little parts remind me of like it's a Purell hand sanitizer.
A Purell hand sanitizer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, like I said, guys, this one is Bright Crystal by Versace, and I've had the original one for this before, and it smells very similar to this. I know that some people, they have mixed reviews about this fragrance. Some love it, some don't. It does have a very light, casual scent. I feel like this is something you can perhaps wear, on a everyday basis because of how casual it smells. All right, well, that's Fruity Magnolia, and like I said, it is a dupe for Versace Bright Crystal. Okay. So guys, the second fragrance that I have is called Woody Fresia. I just never get this word right. Alright, it's called Woody Fresia, and it is a dupe for C by Armani. And I'll just let you know what the notes are. The top notes are fresia, blackcurrant, and strawberry. and the middle notes are rose, jasmine, and peach, and the base notes are patchouli, vanilla, blonde woods, names or something else, and musk. All right guys, and this is a fragrance that I actually like. I think it's very pleasant, and it just gives me like a pretty classy lady. All right, but let's see what my husband has to say about this fragrance. Are you ready?
That's ready. Yep, that's exactly what you were saying. That's pretty good. When I smell it immediately, is that classic, elegant vibe.
Yeah.
It smells really good.
So how would you rate it? I like that you like it. How would you rate that one out of 10?
I'd give that around like 8.5.
Oh,
I think that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I really like this one. It's pretty. I think the strawberry, some of the fruits in it make it really sweet, but not too sweet. Like I said, it's a classy, mature, pretty look kind of fragrance. Yeah, it's one of those
and
really
it's not
nice
too
ones.
It's not too heavy or standoffish too. It's kind of light.
It's light in that it won't. It's not something that's offensive. Yeah, it's a pretty fragrance. All right, guys. So this is Woody Fresia. I just keep butchering that last name. Forgive me, but yes, and that one's a nice one. So guys, for my third fragrance, I have here Floral Marshmallow, and this one is a dupe for Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. And the top notes for it is marshmallow, neroli, and bergamot. The middle notes include orange blossom, honeysuckle, and jasmine, as well as orris. And the base notes are amber, vanilla, and musk. All right, let me. I personally love this fragrance. I think it is a very pretty fragrance. It's very it's delicious. I've actually worn this a lot, as you guys can probably tell. So, are you ready to rate this fragrance?
Let's go ahead.
All right, and don't allow my bias or my great like of this fragrance to
There's no bias. I'll be honest.
affect how you rate it. Okay. All right.
There is no bias with this one. I'm not really too much of a fan of this one. It's just,
What does it remind you of? Like, does it smell like something to eat? Does it smell like a flower?
it just reminds me of like a undescribable scent. Where here's an everyday common scent. It's not really like a ooh, what's that kind of thing. So yeah,
does it smell a bit artificial? Like it's not natural in any way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I 1 out of 10. I'd probably give it like a 4.5.
A 4.5 out of 10. Wow, guys. So he does not seem to like this one. I personally still really love this fragrance. I think it is delicious, but I get the whole artificial, maybe casual, not anything special per se. Because like I said, one of the notes in this is marshmallow, and like, what is marshmallow? Like, it's like a snack. It's something that's very sweet, but I can see how this here, some people do find it very artificial because it's not any specific like florals that you're getting or any type of fruit that's standing out. It's more like a candy, like something you smell when you're, I don't know, like you're eating wafers or something. Kind of like that, right? Yeah. But I still think that it's delicious, and it pairs really well with vanilla fragrances or anything that is kind of
and I could see how it could go well with vanilla.
Vanilla, yeah, it does have vanilla in it, and it goes really well with those types of fragrances and lotions and things like that. All right guys, so my fourth fragrance is called Fruity Neroli, and it is supposed to be a dupe for My Way by Armani. And I'm going to read the notes once again for you. So the top notes are bergamot, neroli, blackcurrant, strawberry. The middle notes are jasmine, tuberose, orange blossom, and the base notes are vanilla, musk, and cedarwood. So this fragrance, just by the notes, you can probably tell that it's very high on a mixture of fruity, citrus, and floral. Like it's a mix of all three of those types of fragrances. It's very sweet, it's very feminine, it gives off a really classy evening date night kind of vibe. That's what I think whenever I smell this.
You can smell the citrus of it. And I'm a fan of citrusy kind of scents, so I like it. I'd probably give this around a 7 or 8. Yeah,
a 7 or 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is, that's definitely a high rating for this fragrance, and I think it definitely deserves that. I would probably rate it at 8 or around that same range, or maybe a 9 because of how much I personally love this one. Like he said, it's very high on the citrus, so you can smell that orange blossom. It just kind of stands out, and then the bergamot, all of that really stands out in the fragrance. So I can see, I can.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a really nice one. So this one would turn your head if you smelled someone with it.
It would.
Yeah, you'd be like, what is that? Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yep. So that's the Fruity Neroli dupe for My Way by Armani. And to be honest, I've worn this one as well as some of the others here, and they have a pretty good longevity in terms of, you know, how long I would smell it on myself. Sometimes even when I went to work, like for my 8 and 12-hour shifts, sometimes when I used it in the morning, by the time my shift was ended, I would still be smelling these on me. So I think the longevity is very good for fragrances that are dupes of, you know, designer fragrances. Now we are going to move on to my 5th fragrance, and if you see me glancing down from time to time, just know that I'm checking in with my notes to make sure that I don't forget anything about these fragrances that I want to share with you. All right, so with that being said, my 5th fragrance is called Powdery Peach, and it is a dupe for I Want You by Jimmy that's a tongue twister. I Want You by Jimmy Choo. All right, so this one, the top notes are peach, tangerine, and blackcurrant. So here it has some, I guess, citrusy notes in it, and then the middle notes are white flowers, jasmine, and lye. L-Y-S. Do we see lies or lie? And then the base notes are vanilla, benzoin, and patchouli. I think it's generally a very nice fragrance. I think it can also work as a unisex fragrance. All right, and so
switch hands here.
Yep, let's switch hands. I'll have him review that fragrance for you now. Rate it.
Honestly, I don't know if I can give a review on this one because I really don't smell anything.
You don't?
I really don't smell anything. It's just very, very light. There really isn't much there.
Really?
So if I was walking down the street, I wouldn't stop or give a second look. You gotta put this one down towards the bottom. It doesn't really strike me as anything.
Really? This is a perfume that I stopped using, and then I gave it to my husband, and he started using this perfume, and he said that he liked it. So now he is saying that he does not smell anything really. And maybe, do you think it's because you've been smelling all these other fragrances?
I think that may be it. I think that may be it. Yeah. I'm gonna go smell some coffee beans or something for a little bit. So.
Yeah.
But I will say, when I was using this, I was a fan of it. I really was.
Yeah. It's filled though, so he hasn't been using it that much. But at the same time,
it does have a masculine scent to it when I was using it, but like we just mentioned, with all the other scents here, it's kind of getting a little nose blind here a little bit.
Okay.
But
yeah,
Powdery Peach was, like you said, it's a unisex, but I wanted to lean more towards maybe like a masculine kind of scent.
Yeah.
But it's really good, and especially being a fan of peach.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Peach cobblers, peach everything. That's him across
cobbler.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Peach cobbler ice cream.
Okay, by Dairy Queen. Okay. Yeah, so guys, this one is one that I think would work as a unisex fragrance if you are a lady and you like fragrances that are more on the masculine end, but you also want to keep it a bit fruity, maybe want something in between, then this one could definitely work for you. And you said you rated it low, and it's mainly because you can't really smell it.
I would rate it low simply because of the other scents that are stuck in my nose.
Okay,
but,
so it's
but standalone, I would probably give this around an 8.
An 8, okay.
An 8, yeah.
So, all right, so we have a new rating for this fragrance because he just realized then that, okay, this is the fragrance that he actually likes.
Standalone.
Standalone,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. All right, guys, so 8 out of 10 for Powdery Peach. All right, so I'm going to move on now to my 6th fragrance. We are getting down the line, one more to go after this, but guys, this one is called Gourmand White Flowers, and it is a dupe for Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. And the top notes for this one are bergamot, green tea, freesia, berries, and the middle notes are white flowers, orchid, and rose. And the base notes are musk, patchouli, caramel, and vanilla. This is a fragrance, like this fragrance reminds me of like a mature, pretty scent. It's not a scent that I would give to like a teenager or a girl, like a young person who's looking for something that's fun and like very like light and, you know, sweet. It's sweet but in a mature way. So I would give this as a gift to my mom. I would give this as a gift to my auntie. I would give this to someone as a gift if I know that they like florals and they like things that are sweet but not overpowering. This is definitely the fragrance that I would give them. I have not used this as yet. I think it's a very pretty fragrance, but I have not felt like I was in the mood to use this, and I think it's mainly because I think you have to be in a certain place, like a certain space in your life where you can use this and be like, all right, I need to check on my grandkids, or I need to like check on my, you know, my godchildren and things like that. I don't know, like I feel this is a this is a mature scent, and I think it's pretty, but it's very mature. Well, that's in my opinion. All right, so I'm gonna have my husband rate this fragrance now and let us know what he thinks about it. Are you ready?
Hopefully my nose is more honest for you on this one. So.
Should we get some coffee, guys? I think we need a coffee sniff break, so we'll be right back. All right guys, so we are back from our little coffee sniffing break. His nose needed a little bit of a refreshing because he couldn't smell that last peach one, and that was not okay. So now that you're okay with your smells, we are going to have him rate the Gourmand White Flowers by Dossier. Okay,
right,
are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Swirl this around a little bit. It's definitely a mature scent. Like, I think I've probably smelled this before at church with one of the women there.
Okay.
Yeah, this smells to be like a common, older, mature type of woman, feminine kind of scent. Yeah, this wouldn't be for your younger teenage, high school, college kind of scent.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's like he said, it's very mature. So how would you rate it then? Like out of 10, what would you give it?
I wouldn't give it a bad score. I'd say probably somewhere in the middle-ish, since it is that mature scent and not really into those kind of scents. I would say maybe around a 6.
A 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so a 6 out of 10 for our Gourmand White Flowers. I know that there are some people who love gourmand like scents. They love like scents that smell like almost like food or like delicious dessert. So this definitely falls within that range, but like a more mature. We said older, but we're not saying that word. It's not older. Mature is the thing that we're saying, right? it's not a bad scent. Like, it's not something that I would be like, yo, like, what is that, or that's not my thing. I would probably wear this at some point in my life, but just not now. I feel like, yeah, I love florals and fruity scents, things that are more on the fresh end. So this here is not like a fresher fragrance. It's more so like powdery, gourmand, mature, classy lady type of scent. All right, so yeah. So guys, I am on my last fragrance now, and this one is called Floral Lavender, and it is a dupe for Libre YSL by YSL. And the top notes for this one are mandarin, neroli, and blackcurrant. The middle notes are jasmine, lavender, and orange blossom, and the base notes are vanilla, amber, and musk. All right guys, so this is a very fresh floral fragrance, and it's one that I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos as a fragrance that I would recommend if you're looking for something very fresh to wear during summer. It is one that I have been wearing very often, and I really like this fragrance. I think it's pretty, it's light, it has a very clean scent to it, but it's a mixture of orange and like a mixture of citrus and florals, so that's kind of what makes it so fresh and nice and clean. Let's see what he would rate this this fragrance. Are you ready?
Here we go, last one.
Last one, all right.
I can smell the citrus, more of the floral. The floral comes up first, then a little bit of the citrus. It is a very pleasant smell.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
And I know that you've worn this before.
Yeah.
8.5 to a 9.
Yeah, 8.5 to a 9.
It is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a fragrance. Like I said, I personally think that it's very fresh. It's very pretty. It's like a refreshing fragrance. When you smell it, like you instantly feel
happy.
Happy. It's like a mood changer. Well, in my opinion. So definitely one that I would recommend if you're looking for something fresh and clean. Let me use it right now because I haven't used any fragrances for the day, and this is one. It's a mood changer. It's
or as she would say, it's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe. So guys, this brings us to the end of my fragrance review. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed putting it together.
It was really fun.
Yeah, we absolutely had a lot of fun making it, reviewing the fragrances, and then having hubby join me to rate it. Like, I couldn't want anything better than that. I think hopefully you guys find this to be an honest review. You know, we have no filters here for these fragrances. We just gave you what we think they honestly smell like, and you know, I hope that you find this video helpful if you're looking to purchase any of these specific scents by Dossier. All right, so thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you in another video. So take care of yourselves until next time, and if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? I hope that you choose to join us. All right, and like I always say,
tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend
that I have begun my YouTube journey, and if they like, they can join me. All right, until next time, take care of yourselves. See you. Bye bye.